Hi class, my name is Syria and this is Todd. Say hi, Todd.
Hi.
Okay, today we're going to be teaching the first four keys or parts of the first four keys of grammar to English language learners. So we will be teaching fairly new ESL or EFL students. Okay, so we're going to begin with the verb to be. The verb to be is one of the most frequently used verbs in the English language. So learning how to use this verb will help you to increase your vocabulary. This verb to be has 5 basic forms in the English language, and it is the most irregular verb in English. We're going to begin with the simple present tense of be. In the simple present tense of be, there are 3 forms: am, is, and are. They're put together with the subject pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Now let's go over some examples using the simple present tense of be. I am from New York. Yelitza, you are from Caracas. Can you tell me where is he from?
He is from London.
Yes, he is from London. And where is she from?
She is from Montreal.
Correct, she is from Montreal. And let's say for now, where are we from?
We are from Paris.
Yes, we are from Paris. And you talking about all of them, so the plural form of you, where are all of them? Where are you from? All of you.
You are from Cancun.
Correct. You are from Cancun. And how about them? Where are they from?
They are from Beijing.
Perfect. Yes, they are from Beijing.
On slide 3, we're looking at simple past tense. In the simple past tense, be has only 2 forms, was and were. At first glance, perhaps was and were appear quite different from am, is, and are, but there are similarities. Notice that both is and was end in s, and that both are and were end in re. Is to was, are to were. Was and were are the only 2 forms of the simple past tense of the verb to be. Use the pronoun I, he, she, and it with the verb was when referring to actions that occurred in the past. The plural verb were is used with we and they and the plural you. Here are some examples of the usage. I was in the United States. You were in Canada. He was in England. She was in Venezuela. You were in France. You were in Mexico. They were in China.
Now, still working with the verb be, how do we say we are opposite? How do we say no? The verb be is the easiest verb to negate in English. When you need to say no, you simply put the word not after the form of be. For example, am I happy? I am not happy. Am I sad, Yelitza?
You are not sad.
Is he tall?
No, he is not tall.
Is she short?
No, she is not short.
Are they hungry?
No, they are not hungry.
Are we thirsty?
No, we are not thirsty.
Okay, that is the present tense. Now let's talk about the past tense. Let's talk about what already happened. We still working with the verb to be, but we're working with the past tense. So in the past tense, I was not happy. Was I sad?
No, you were not sad.
Was he tall?
No, he was not sad. Not tall.
Not tall. He was not tall. Right. And was she short?
No, she was not short.
Were they hungry?
No, they were not hungry.
Were we thirsty?
No, we were not thirsty.
Great.
On slide 5, we look at simple present tense. We use simple present tense for repeated actions. For example, I walk to school every day, or they walk to school every day. Those are the repeated actions. The simple present tense takes the form of a verb or a verb with an S on it. The S for third person singular can be pronounced in 3 different ways. Cooks with a S sound, lives with an S that almost sounds like a Z, and sneezes with an ES on the end. These are a list of common verbs you'll find in conversation. Get, go, say, know, think, see, want, come, mean, take, make, and give. The third key of grammar covers verb tenses to express past time. I'm going to discuss and go over one part of the third key, simple past tense verbs. We use simple past tense for an action that was completed in the past. For example, yesterday I walked from the gym to my house. The simple past tense usually takes the form verb plus ed. The ed ending can be pronounced in 3 different ways. For example, missed, studied, and needed. Simple past tense of regular verbs in General English in the order of their frequency. Looked, seemed, wanted, asked, turned, showed, called, used, and died.
Okay, now we will learn about past progressive tense. Past progressive tense is used for an action that was happening when another action interrupted it. Basically, it's saying that the first action began and was continuing when the second action occurred. So we use past progressive for the first or longer action and use simple past for the second action, which would be like the one that was interrupted first. Okay, here's an example. The rain started while we were walking in the park. So we were walking in the park and the rain started. And there was the interruption. The past progressive tense takes the form was or were plus the verb plus ing. The ing form is called the present participle. And we use was or were according to the subject.
Now is the time to talk about the future. Although there are many ways to express future time, I will be covering be going to. We use be going to for an action in the future. We particularly use this expression to talk about future actions or events that we have already planned. Sometimes the meanings of be going to and will overlap, but sometimes they do not. Here's an example. I am going to walk. Or you are going to walk, or she is going to walk. In the plural form, We are going to walk. You are going to walk. Or they are going to walk. A verb with be going to usually takes the form of be going to plus the verb. Now don't forget to use be in your sentence. You wouldn't say Laura going to cook scrambled eggs for breakfast tomorrow. You would say Laura is going to cook scrambled eggs for breakfast tomorrow. Also, don't forget to use the word to. You wouldn't say our boss is going miss work tomorrow. The correct way would be our boss is going to miss work tomorrow. Lastly, don't use s or ed or ing with a verb after to. So this is the incorrect way. Sentence would be, I believe that Olga's going to travels with me. The correct way of saying that sentence would be, I believe that Olga's going to travel with me.
Okay. Any idea about how long it takes to get that in?
Well, we learned about how to use the expression be going to for an action in the future. Now, let's learn about simple future tense for an action in the future. We especially use will in spoken English to talk about future actions that we did not have a prior plan to do. In addition, we use will to request that someone do something. For instance, will you help me with this work? Sometimes the meanings of be going to and will overlap and mean the same. And sometimes they do not. So let's take a look at this. It's I will walk, you will walk, he will walk, we will walk, you and plural will walk, and they will walk. Elisa, why don't you practice the sentences?
I will walk to the store. You will walk to the store. He will walk to the store. She will walk to the store. We will walk to the store. You will walk to the store. They will walk to the store.
Okay, so everybody is walking to the store. Now, here's an example using a sentence, and this is perfect example because this is the way I feel. We're going to do a little skit, and the skit is on the board. So I'm going to say my part, and you will say your part. So, I'm so tired, I don't know if I can stay awake to finish this report.
Okay, I will get you a cup of strong coffee.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.